Hello, my name is Alex the Polymath, and this is my fourth France vlog. And as you could probably tell, I am not in France anymore. I'm in my regular room. And this vlog is going to be on the Louvre, which is probably one of the most famous places in all of Paris and all of France even. And the Louvre is 3 times bigger than the Versailles, I think. And that is crazy because Versailles has 700 rooms. So if the rooms were the same size, that would be 2,100 rooms. But I'm not sure that it has 2,100 rooms because some of the rooms are very, very big. Anyway, let's go to my vlog. So I did a tour of the Louvre, and I saw basically, I think it was around 10 things. And I didn't see everything, of course. It's way too big to see everything, just like Versailles. And the first thing I saw was basically the ancient Louvre, the Louvre fortress. I did not know that it used to be a fortress. That was a very interesting fact for me to learn. It wasn't always this big. It was actually smaller when it was a fortress, and it has grown very big, very bigger since it was a fortress. And then we saw the Great Sphinx of Tanis. This one's obviously not as big as the most well-known Sphinx in Egypt. And it's made out of, it's not made out of sand, obviously. I think it is made out of granite. And that is telling because it is darker than the one in Egypt. I think it is but I haven't been to Egypt, so I can't verify that. And it was apparently very well long-lasting because the only parts that have broken off are part of the left foot of the Sphinx and part of the nose. And then we saw another famous one, or a very famous one actually, Venus de Milo. And that means Venus of Milo, which is an island in Greece. And that in Greek mythology, Venus is Aphrodite, by the way, if you didn't know that. And then we saw the winged victory of Samothrace, Nike. And this one's also pretty famous. It's missing its arms, and one of the arms is actually at a different museum in Austria, I'm pretty sure. And it is missing one of its wings, but it does have a replica of the wing on its right wing. And it's also missing its head. So that it's missing a lot of it. And by the way, it also commemorates a naval battle on water. And next we saw the David and Goliath painting. And this one's interesting because I think it's the only painting in the entire museum that is not hanging on a wall. And the reason for that, you might be thinking this, but it has 2 sides on it. And they show slightly different poses of the David fighting Goliath. And yeah, that's basically it for David and Goliath. And that's a famous story, of course, based off the famous story. And next we saw 4 4 famous paintings, and they're all really similar. It's a woman in 4 different seasons. It's a woman made out of fruit in 4 different seasons. And the winter one is quite creepy, actually. And you can view these online, of course. And next is the Liberty Leading the People. That is an unofficial name. That's not the official name of it. And it is not commemorating the first French, or the famous French Revolution. This is actually commemorating the one in 1830. So I didn't know that. I thought it was for the famous French Revolution. And then the last one we saw was the Raft of the Medusa. And Medusa is not in this painting, but the raft that they're on is called the Medusa. And that is it for what I saw in the Louvre. And I did not see the Mona Lisa because it has a very, very, very long line that'll take you maybe hours to get through. So we weren't able to do that. And that is it for all my vlogs for a while. Thank you for watching this video, or this vlog.